जयकार मैया तेरी जय जयकार
Sitaram Shakti. This is Shakti Fridays with Justin D. Anthony. I want to say it's a pleasure and honor to have you locked on as we play the songs of the Divine Devi. And we bring you the teachings of the Divine Devi on this very auspicious Friday morning. On today's Shakti Fridays, we'll be discussing a particular form of the goddess. We'll be discussing who is Ma Khodiyar, the various legends associated with Ma Khodiyar, how to identify an image or a murti of Ma Khodiyar. So please do me one favor in the first place, share this link across your Facebook as we speak today about the glories and stories of Ma Khodiyar. I want to begin in the first place by saying Sitaram to Dora Basdeo. I want to say Sitaram and Pranam to my Pua, Anita Jitu. I want to say Sitaram and Om Shakti to Debbie Algu. I want to say Sitaram and Om Shakti to Nadia Singh and Ravi Singh from Florida. I want to say good morning and pranam to all the devotees of the Sri Mahakali Durga Mandir, located at 9266 Springfield Boulevard in Queens Village, New York. In particular, I would like to extend greetings to Pujari Karbadas Jitu and Grandma Rose. I want to say good morning and pranam to Nalini H. Do me one favor once again. Share this link across your Facebook as today we speak about the glories and the stories associated with Ma Khodiyar.
நின்றவன் தேவி உமையுமானவள் உமையானவள் எந்தன் உயிர் காப்பவள் நிலவில் நின்றவள் தேவி நித்தியானவள் நிலவில் நின்றவள் தேவி நித்தியானவள் நிலவில் நின்றவன் எந்தன் நிதியும் சக்தியே நிலவில் நின்றவள் எந்தன் நிதியும் சக்தியே அம்மா தேவி சக்தியே அம்மா தேவி சக்தியே தேவி சக்தியே அம்மா தேவி சக்தியே செம்மையானவள் தேவி சிகமுமானவள் அம்மையானவள் அன்பு தந்தையானவள் செம்மையானவள் தேவி சிகமுமானவள் அம்மையானவள் அன்பு தந்தையானவள் இம்மையானவள் தேவி இன்பமானவள் இம்மையானவள் தேவி இன்பமானவள் உண்மையானவள் என்றும் முழுமை சக்தியே உண்மையானவள் என்றும் முழுமை சக்தியே அம்மா தேவி சக்தியே அம்மா தேவி சக்தியே தேவி சக்தியே அம்மா தேவி சக்தியே அம்மா பாலம் பாரோ கங்காய மாதாயே கங்காய மாதாயே ஒரே வாரே அம்மா கங்காய அம்மா சாஸ்திய ரூபி ஜகத் கரிகாரி சாஸ்திய ரூபி ஜகத் கரிகாரி அம்மா சுஸ்தி நயன சுரவே ஓ கங்கா மாதாயே சுஸ்தி நயன சுரவே ஓ கங்கா மாதாயே சுஸ்தி நயன சுரவே சாஸ்திய ரூபி ஜகத் கரிகாரி சாஸ்திய ரூபி ஜகத் கரிகாரி அம்மா சுஸ்தி நயன சுரவே ஓ கங்கா மாதாயே சுஸ்தி நயன சுரவே ஓ கங்கா மாதாயே சுஸ்தி நயன சுரவே பச்சிதலை காரி பராமா சிங்காரி 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 और उच्ची नयन सुरवे ओ गंगा माताये उच्ची नयन सुरवे ओ गंगा माताये उच्ची नयन सुरवे
Once again, if you just locked on, I want to say Sitaram Om Shakti. Vanakkam to you and your family. This is Shakti Fridays with Justin D. Anthony, and it is indeed my distinct honor to have you locked on as we play the songs of the Divine Devi. And on today's program, it is indeed special as we speak about who is Ma Khodiyar? Who is this form of the goddess? Before I begin my discourse, however, I just want to say pranam and good morning to Sushma, Sunny. I want to say good morning and pranam to my grandpa Beta and grandma Chitra, listening in Letty Kenny, that is in Guyana. I want to say pranam and good morning to Nalini H. I want to say good morning and pranam to my Schenectady family, that is Sony Gunput. I want to say good morning and pranam to Priya Bharat. I want to say good morning and pranam once again to Nadia Singh and Ravi Singh from Florida. So to begin our discourse for today, who is Ma Khodiyar? Ma Khodiyar is the goddess of Gujarat. That is the area from which she emerges. She is also distinctly the goddess who limps, meaning that there is a peculiar way Khodiyar walks due to an injury she had received in her early days. She is uniquely known as the goddess who limps. Indeed, when you examine her name, the word Khodiyar would translate to limp. And the word Khodiyar translates to the one who is limping is on their way, like almost approaching you. If you have to describe the image of Khodiyar, as though if Khodiyar had to appear in front of you in a spiritual form, how would she be? Well, if Khodiyar had to appear in front of you in a spiritual form, you would see that Khodiyar has a very slender body, a very skinny body. When you look at her face, it is not that chubby face we see in many murtis and with many other goddesses, but rather her face is very slender. But despite her appearance, despite her slender body, the slender sort of image of her face, she is a goddess that holds immense power. And we will discuss more in depth as the program goes along. What are the powers of Khodiyar? What are the distinct powers this goddess has that sets her apart from many of the goddesses that we are, commonly aware of? As the program goes along as well, we will discuss how to identify an image or a murti of Khodiyar. Because many people confuse Khodiyar with Mother Ganga, while there are two different Devis. Their images tend to confuse people, and people have difficulty identifying which goddess is which. So as the program goes along, we will discuss how to identify an image or a murti if you were to go to a puja store and etc. How to identify a murti of Khodiyar. This song is dedicated to Kalima.
तू तो काली ने कल्याणी रे माँ, जादू त्या जोग माया। तू तो काली ने कल्याणी
want to say good morning and pranam to Basmati Ram Sewak, Radha Dippo. I want to say good morning and pranam to Devi Ram, Usha Sicharan. I want to say good morning and pranam to the Bharat family, that is Priya Bharat and Bida Bharat and the entire Bharat family as well. I want to say pranam and good morning to Marilyn Silchen.
आना पड़ेगा वचन गीत वाला निभाना पड़ेगा वचन गीत वाला निभाना पड़ेगा
कन्हैया तुझे आना पड़ेगा वचन गीत वाला निभाना पड़ेगा वचन गीत वाला निभाना
गोकुल में आया मथुरा में आ गोकुल में आया मथुरा में आ छवि प्यारी प्यारी कहे तो देखा अरे सावरे देखा के जरा सुनी सुनी परे है तेरे द्वार का कन्हैया कन्हैया तुझे आना पड़ेगा वचन गीत वाला निभाना पड़ेगा वचन गीत वाला निभाना पड़ेगा जमुना के पानी में हलचल नहीं ओ मधु
So as we continue onwards with our discourse on the stories and the glories of Ma Khodiyar, many people, many Hindus, they confuse these two goddesses. When they look at the image of these goddesses or the murtis of these goddesses, they often confuse Ma Ganga and Ma Khodiyar, because both goddesses ride a crocodile. However, there are some defining characteristics when you look at an image or a murti that can help you to identify if it is Gangama or if it is Ma Khodiyar. When you look at an image or a murti of Mother Ganga, for example, at a puja store, you will see that Mother Ganga, generally speaking, is shown sitting on a lotus flower that is placed on top of a crocodile. So the defining characteristic for an image or a murti of Mother Ganga is a goddess who sits on a lotus that is then placed upon a crocodile. However, Ma Khodiyar, you will not find her image or her murti ever associated with the lotus flower. When you look at an image or a murti of Ma Khodiyar, generally speaking, you will see Ma Khodiyar standing, and you will see her in front of the crocodile. When you look at the image or murti of Ma Khodiyar, the crocodile is always behind Ma Khodiyar. She is never shown sitting on top of the crocodile, and she is never shown sitting on top of a lotus flower. So to put it in summary, how can we make the distinction between Gangama and Ma Khodiyar when we look at her image or we see a murti of her? Mother Ganga, generally speaking, is shown sitting on a lotus flower that is placed on top of a crocodile. But Ma Khodiyar is always shown standing in front of a crocodile. She is not on top of the crocodile. She is in front of the crocodile. And there is no lotus flower associated with the image or the murti of Ma Khodiyar. A defining characteristic as well of Ma Khodiyar, yet you will see in an image of Ma Khodiyar or a murti of Ma Khodiyar, she wears the Gujarati sort of style of sari. That is, when you look at the bottom of the sari, you will see these distinctive circles that are often colored. Towards the bottom of the sari, you will see these very distinct circular colored circles. And that is another way to identify if you're looking at an image or you're looking at a murti of Ma Khodiyar. Because remember, she is the goddess of Gujarat. That is where she emerges. That is why she is often shown in the Gujarati sort of style of sari. I want to say good morning and pranam to Shanti Singh. I want to say good morning and pranam to Rita Albert. And Rita Albert would like to extend prayers to Roshan, wishing him a speedy recovery. I want to say good morning, pranam and blessings to Sunita Kolasar as well. This song that I will feature now is a new release from Nadia Singh and Ravi Singh from the state of Florida. And it is in glorification and in dedication to Lord Shiva. This one is by Nadia Singh and Ravi Singh.
संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सरावसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे
बजावे डमरू
शिवा बम 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 भोला बजावे डमरू
ओ मेरे बम 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 भोला बजावे डमरू
मेरे बम 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 भोला बजावे डमरू
बजावे डमरू बजावे डमरू
बजावे डमरू बजावे डमरू
बजावे डमरू बजावे डमरू
बजावे डमरू
बजावे डमरू शिवा बम 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 भोला बजावे डमरू
शिवा बम 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 भोला बजावे डमरू
ओ मेरे बम 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 भोला बजावे डमरू
मेरे बम 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 भोला बजावे डमरू
शिवा बम 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 भोला बजावे डमरू
शिवा बम 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 भोला बजावे डमरू
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
मंगल भावना मंगल भावना मंगल मंगल भावना
So to continue onwards with our discussion for today on Ma Khodiyar, the stories and glories of the goddess who limps.
मंगल
One of the major stories associated with Ma Khodiyar
भावना
is about a devotee.
भावना
This devotee was so fond of the goddess.
मंगल भावना
He loved Ma Khodiyar so much.
भावना
And he would often go to the temple of Ma Khodiyar.
भावना
He would select the best flowers. He would make the best sweet rice he could. The best mahambog and everything for the goddess Ma Khodiyar.
भावना मंगल
He was so fond of Ma Khodiyar.
मंगल भावना
But something would happen to him in this story.
मंगल भावना
One day, he went to the temple of Ma Khodiyar. He did his normal prayers and offerings and his arti, and he took his blessings from the divine Devi Khodiyar. But then he turned to the divine Devi Ma Khodiyar and he said, "Oh Ma, I am traveling by myself to the capital region.
मंगल भावना
I pray to you, I love you, I dedicate myself to you.
मंगल भावना
Today I stand before you and I ask you, O Ma Khodiyar,
मंगल भावना
walk with me. As I have to walk from your temple all the way to the capital region, walk behind me, guard me and be with me as I make this long journey."
भावना
So this devotee, he does the arti of Ma Khodiyar. He takes the blessings of Ma Khodiyar. And he begins walking on his journey to the capital region. And as he is walking on his journey, as he goes to the capital region, he hears footsteps behind him. But he hears a very unique sort of footstep. It is not a typical, when you hear someone walking on gravel. That thumping kind of noise. It's not exactly the same as a normal person. Because remember, the goddess Ma Khodiyar, she limps and walks. So the way that she walks is a bit different So there's a very distinctive noise of someone walking behind him. As he is walking on his journey to the capital region, he comes to the realization that the footsteps that he's hearing that are behind him are the footsteps of Khodiyar. That Khodiyar is walking behind him as he makes his journey to the capital region. But the goddess does something. The goddess Khodiyar does something in this story to challenge the faith and the belief of this devotee. Khodiyar goes to this devotee as he's walking and tells him, I will walk with you for your entire journey. But if you really have faith and belief in me, you will walk straight on your journey and you will never look back. You will never look back to ever question and wonder if I'm still with you. Khodiyar turns to the devotee and says, my child, do you accept this agreement? Do you promise as you walk on this journey, you will never at one time look back and question if I'm here with you? So the devotee agrees. The devotee is walking and walking, and he continues to hear these distinctive footsteps of Khodiyar behind him. But as he gets closer and closer to the capital region, he doesn't hear these footsteps anymore. So the devotee now, he is wondering. The mother told me she would walk with me the whole journey. Did mother leave me? Did mother leave me halfway? Why can't I hear the footsteps of the mother behind me? Did she leave me? How can she leave me? So the devotee decides, contrary to his promise, against the promise he made to the Divine Mother, he stops and he turns around and he breaks his promise to the Divine Devi. He turns around and he expects that he won't see the Divine Mother behind him, walking behind him. But as he turns around, he sees an image of Khodiyar behind him. And as he sees the image of the Divine Devi, he comes to the realization that he was wrong. The Divine Devi looks at him and she says, my child, I told you for your entire journey I would stand behind you and I would walk with you. I told you, my child, we had a promise that you would never look back and never question if I am with you. But look at you today, my child. Look at what you have done today, my child. You have questioned my word. You have challenged me. The devotee is in great disappointment. The Divine Mother is disappointed. The Divine Devi has challenged his faith and his belief. But what does this story really teach us? What is the lesson of this story? This is a lesson not only but rather this is a lesson for all devotees. The divine Devi, whether she is Ma Khodiyar, whether she is Kalima, whether she is Katerima, whatever form it is you pray to, she walks with us everywhere we go. But a true devotee, a true believer, never questions if the Devi is with them. A true believer, a true devotee, always knows the mother is with them, the mother is at their side, the mother is walking behind them in life. But we live in a world today where many people pray, many people, they do offerings in the temple, they do offerings at their home. But they're not true believers. They're not a true devotee because you know why? They're constantly questioning things. Is the mother with me? Is the mother going to help me? They're always wondering and questioning and doubting the Divine Mother. That is why, my friends, many people in the world that we live in today, they don't receive the full help and the proper help from the Divine Mother through their prayers and etc. Because they don't have real belief. They don't have genuine belief in the Divine Devi. When you have genuine, real belief and almost like a concrete sort of belief in the Divine Mother, regardless of what happens to you, regardless of what comes your way in life, you believe in the Mother, you know the Mother will come to your aid, the Mother will make everything all right in the end. A true devotee doesn't question things. A true devotee doesn't doubt the Mother. And this is what we all have to do. We all have to aspire to be to this level. When you stand before your Murti and you pray to the Mother, believe in that. Believe that when you ask the Devi for something, you ask the Devi for help, she would come to your aid. You need to always believe that when you leave your home in the morning, the Mother is with you, guiding you, always there to, guide you as you leave for work, guide you on the path of safety and everything. This is what true belief is about. Many people can say they go to temple and they pray at home and they do jandi and everything. But do they really believe in all of that they're doing? We should all aspire to be a true devotee. Never question the Mother. Never question that the Mother can help us. Never doubt that the Mother will help us. And that is where we will see the true power and the blessings of the Divine Devi. Believe to the highest and believe that everything will be all right because the Devi will work for you. This is how we should be as a devotee. This is what we need to do to gain the help, to gain the blessings of the Divine Devi. And this story is trying to get at this idea. The Mother walked with this devotee from his journey from the temple to the capital region. The Mother told him, "My child, I will be with you. Don't you ever turn around and question me." And what did the devotee do? The devotee decided to turn around and question if Mother was with him. So this story is trying to get at the whole idea of what is true faith? What is true belief in the Divine Mother? It doesn't make sense. I'm going to say this controversially. It doesn't make sense, you go run and buy parasad, you go run and go buy fruits, you sit down and, you stand and you're making pera, and you stand and you're making sweet rice and everything, and you don't have belief in what you're doing. You don't believe that when you pray, it's receive. When you pray, you don't believe. It doesn't make sense. And you're not going to get the help from the divine deity. You have to have true belief. You have to have so strong belief that if someone comes to you today, mocks you, if someone comes to you and tells you a whole set of things, you still believe. No matter how much people will question you, no matter how much people will mock you as a devotee, you still believe. Your belief never goes. No matter how hard things get in life, no matter how difficult, the bills are lining up on you, the bills are, on you. You still believe in the divine deity. If you get up today and you have an injury, you still believe in the Divine Mother. This is true belief. Whatever comes in your way, whatever comes to stray you, you still believe. Your belief cannot be taken away by anything or anyone. This is the belief we all have to have. If you want the help, if you want all these dreams and desires we are longing for, we are praying for it to occur, this is the type of belief we have to have. I want to say good morning and pranam to Radha Totaram, Shelly Singh. I want to say pranam and vanakam to my sister Vanny. I want to say pranam to Manisha from the Mauritius. I want to say pranam and good morning as well to my Akala family. That is Mina Cromwell and family from Akala, Florida. To take this opportunity just to say a Sri Mahakali Durga Mandir, located at 9266 Springfield Boulevard in Queens Village, New York, would like to cordially invite you and your family to join them for their beautiful, uplifting Sunday service. They have service every Sunday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. and they would like to cordially invite you and your family to join them to receive the darshan of the Divine Mother. You know, many people have had great problems in life. Many people are facing great crosses in life. But when they came to this mandir and prayed to the Mother showed them the way. Similarly, if you come to this mandir and pray to the Mother will show you the way as well. For more information on Sunday services at the Sri Mahakali Durga Mandir, kindly contact Pujari Kabardas G2 at 917-929-7150. That's Pujari Kabardas G2 at 917-929-7150 for more information. Secondly, Pujari Kabardas G2, through special prayers and special guides, can help you resolve the issues hampering your life. Issues such as marital problems, blockages in career, persons affected by boot and negative energy, those with workplace problems, educational problems, those facing crosses, sicknesses the doctors cannot mitigate, and a whole wide array of issues. He harnesses the power of this Divine Mother, and through special prayers and special guides, he can help you resolve such issues. He has helped so many and similarly can help you as well. So if you're having issues of that nature, I want to advise and I want to suggest to you to contact Pujari Kabardas G2 at 917-929-7150. That's Pujari Kabardas G2 at 917-929-7150 for more information. Once again, if you just locked on, I want to say Sitaramom Shakti and divine blessings to each and every one of you. I want to just broadly speaking say pranam and blessings to all those watching in Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana, Suriname, the various Caribbean islands. I want to say pranam and blessings to all those watching in Canada, the United States of America, the Mauritius, South Africa, Australia, and elsewhere. Wherever you're locked in from, I want to say, may the Divine Devi shower her grace and shower her blessings on you. If you just locked on, we are discussing who is Makoria, who is the goddess that limps. There's a reason why Makoria limps, and that is related to a little story. Makoria has many sisters and has one brother. And one day, the brother of Makoria was bit by a venomous snake. And when Makoria saw this, she went to the Nagalok region to find a cure for her brother. And she went with such great speed to this region, to this lower region. And while she was coming up back on the earth, she had injured one of her feet. And that is why Makoria has a limp on her feet, or a limp in the way that she walks. But this also is used to indicate something to us, to demonstrate something to us. From the second that Makoria learned that her brother was bit by a venomous snake, Makoria rushed to the aid of her brother. And similarly, it is said that she does the same for her own devotees. She is the form of the goddess that moves with great speed when it comes to rescuing you, when it comes to helping you in your problems in life. In the same way, Makoria, when she learned that her brother was bit by a snake, she rushed to find a remedy to help him. It is believed that Makoria does the same for her devotees. Whenever problems strike, whenever difficulty comes the way of the devotee, Makoria, without hesitation, appears in the life of her devotee and comes to remedy their problems with great speed, without hesitation, without delay. So she is the goddess that is known for quick results. But why is Makoria associated with the crocodile? Why is her vehicle the crocodile? Well, when Makoria was in the Nagalok region and she was making her way up onto earth, she had injured her foot and she couldn't go anymore. It is a crocodile that came to her rescue and lifted her up so that she could give the remedy to her brother. That is why Makoria is always associated with a crocodile. But what is the special cases, or what is the area in which Makoria deals with? Like what issues for a devotee Makoria specializes in? You know, for many goddesses, you know, they all have a certain area in which they specialize. For example, as you all know, Lakshmi Devi is associated with wealth and finances. She can help you with so many other areas as well. But her specialty, or the area in which she specializes, is, you know, issues pertaining to, you know, the acquiring of wealth and financial security and things of that nature. So for Makoria, what is her area of specialty? For Makoria, her area of specialty is to help devotees with physical disabilities and impairments. Whenever a devotee has, you know, a physical disability or any sort of, you know, what you say, special needs, she is the goddess that is special for those cases, to help to cure devotees who have physical disabilities and otherwise impairments as well. While she is the goddess that walks with the limp, she is the goddess who walks in this peculiar manner. She holds the power, she holds the Shakti to cure a devotee who is physically disabled. This is the area of specialty for Makoria. This is her area that she works in. Many who cannot walk, whose legs are, you know, disarranged or in this, you know, weird arrangement. She has the power the Shakti to straighten a person's leg. Even though she is so slender, if you were to look at the image, if you were to see Ma Khodiyar in a spiritual form, if Mother had to come before you and you would see her, you would say maybe, you know, maybe she is suffering from malnutrition, how she looks as though she doesn't eat, how she's so slender, how her body is so slender, so thin. Yet she holds such immense power that she can take a child with a physical disability and she can change that child in a second. So this is the true power of Ma Khodiyar.
घर में पधारो, घर में पधारो, घर में पधारो, लक्ष्मी मैया मेरे घर में पधारो। घर में पधारो लक्ष्मी मैया मेरे घर में पधारो, घर में पधारो लक्ष्मी मैया मेरे घर में पधारो, कष्टी में मारो लक्ष्मी मैया मेरे घर में पधारो, कष्टी में मारो लक्ष्मी मैया मेरे घर में पधारो। तुम हरी वाली, तुम फेरी वाली, तुम हरी वाली, तुम हरी वाली, तुम फेरी वाली, दुख से उबारो लक्ष्मी मैया मेरे घर में पधारो, दुख से उबारो लक्ष्मी मैया मेरे घर में पधारो, घर में पधारो लक्ष्मी मैया मेरे घर में पधारो, घर में पधारो लक्ष्मी मैया मेरे घर में पधारो।
I want to say Pranam to Christina Prashad. It's Rajpal. I want to say good morning and Pranam to Robert Ramp. And if I have to miss your name or greeting, I do humbly apologize. Wherever you're locked in from, I wish to say, may the divine Devi bless you immensely.
सब सुख पाए धन हो जाए, जिसको निहारो लक्ष्मी मैया मेरे घर में पधारो, जिसको निहारो लक्ष्मी मैया मेरे घर में पधारो, घर में पधारो लक्ष्मी मैया मेरे घर में पधारो, घर में पधारो लक्ष्मी मैया मेरे घर में पधारो। मंगल करनिया मंगल हरणी, मंगल करणी, मंगल करनिया मंगल हरणी, संकट तारो लक्ष्मी मैया मेरे घर में पधारो, संकट तारो लक्ष्मी मैया मेरे घर में पधारो, घर में पधारो लक्ष्मी मैया मेरे घर में पधारो, घर में पधारो लक्ष्मी मैया मेरे घर में पधारो, कष्टी नी मारो लक्ष्मी मैया मेरे घर में पधारो, कष्टी नी मारो लक्ष्मी मैया मेरे घर में पधारो।
As you know, in every show that I do, I like to share a story that can help to enlighten us about Hindu spirituality or help to enlighten us on how we can approach life. How can we navigate life? And today is no different. On today's Shakti Fridays, we have focused our discourse on Ma Khodiyar, the goddess who limps. We have discussed so many different things. We have discussed how to identify Ma Khodiyar in an image and a murti, and what sets Ma Khodiyar apart from Maraganga. We have discussed the areas of specialty for Ma Khodiyar. We have discussed some stories associated with the devotee of Ma Khodiyar. But what is the primary story that speaks about the origin of Ma Khodiyar? How Ma Khodiyar really came about into existence? How did she come about? Why did she come about? Well, there was a very, very poor man called Manaya. Manaya was a poor man. He was married, but he never had any children. Despite him being a poor man, the king had taken him to be an advisor. He would advise the king. Whenever the king had issues, whenever the king, had to plan things, he would go to Manaya. And Manaya would advise him. And every time Manaya advised him on a certain course of action and everything will turn out favorable. So the king, he gained such love, such respect for this poor man, Manaya. And he elevated Manaya to become his right hand, the man who would advise the king on every single affair in the kingdom. So the king and Manaya, they had such a good relationship together. They were the best of friends. And Manaya, poor man, was seen as a trusted figure and a trusted source of guidance in the kingdom. But something would happen in the relationship between Manaya and the king. The relationship would take a turn for the worse. As I mentioned, Manaya and his wife, they never had children. They never had children, but yet they were okay in life. They were still happy in life. They were content. But you see, there are many people in the kingdom that would look at the relationship the king had with Manaya, and they would envy it. They would look at the relationship with jealousy. They were jealous. But how can a poor man be the advisor of the king? And why can't they be the advisor for the king? So people in the kingdom, they devised a plan to break the relationship between the king and his advisor Manaya. They went to the king's wife one day, and they said to the king's wife, "You and your husband cannot have children. You know why? The king and you cannot have children because there is an inauspicious character in this kingdom. And he is causing all of you bad luck. And it is that same Manaya. Because he works in the kingdom, both of you cannot have children. So these evil, these nefarious-minded people in the kingdom, they go to the queen and they are telling the queen, Manaya is bringing them bad luck. Manaya is inauspicious. They will never have children. She will never bear children because this guy works in the kingdom and is bringing them bad luck. So the queen goes to her husband, the king, and tells the king this whole set of story. We can't bear children because, your advisor is this poor man without children. And because of his presence, the presence of Manaya in this kingdom is bringing them bad luck, is bringing them inauspicious things. And until we get rid of Manaya, we will never bear children. So the queen goes to the king and demands that the king fire Manaya. So now the king is compelled. The king goes to Manaya and says to him, your services here today are no longer needed. Leave this kingdom and never come back again. Your services as the advisor of the kingdom are no longer needed. Take your leave and never come back again. So as you see, the relationship between the king and Manaya, his greatest of servants, his greatest of advisors, has been ruined. Why? Due to evil-minded, due to nefarious-minded, due to envious-minded individuals. Individuals with jealousy and envy have torn apart a great friendship, a great bond between two men. And that is just like the world today, my friends. In life today, you can have the greatest of bond with someone. You can be the best friends with somebody. But there's always someone who comes from afar, looks at this friendship you have, this relationship you have, and they look at it with envy, they look at it with jealousy. And they want to break that friendship you have. They want to break that relationship you have with somebody. This is the world that we live in today. It is always said that sometimes people turn away from you. Sometimes people stop talking to you. Not because you're a bad person. Not because you're an evil person. But because what they have heard about you from bad sources of information. And this is the reality today. For many of us, sometimes people just stop talking to you. They cut the relationship out from you. Just because somebody has come and tell them some nonsense or some lie about you. This is the world that we're living in today. We are surrounded with envious and jealous people who keep a watch on our lives. Who keep a close watch, almost like a watchman in the night on our lives. And this is what Manaya has faced today. He was the greatest servant, the greatest advisor for the king. He never one day disrespected the king. He never one day wavered from his duties as an advisor to the king. And look today, he was a good person to the king. And the king kicked him out. The king fired him. Manasseh walks home. After being fired by the king, he walks home and is in tears. He is wondering, what did I do wrong? What have I done wrong? I am doing everything in the right way. I am trying my best. Why am I fired today? What have I done wrong? Manasseh then comes to the realization, or would learn, that the king fired him because someone in the kingdom said he was bringing the king bad luck. Because he had no children, he was a source of bad luck. So Manasseh turns and decides to do something. He turns to Lord Shiva and he begins to pray and meditate on the image of Lord Shiva. He prays to Lord Shiva. He says, "Oh Lord Shiva, bless me and my wife with a child." People believe in the kingdom I'm a source of bad luck because I don't have any children. I try my best to do the world for people. I try my best to do the right thing, oh Lord Shiva. Oh Supreme Lord of the universe. I try my best to be a good person. But look at what people say about me. Look how people treat me. I've lost my job. Because of what? Why? Because I have no children. Oh Lord Shiva, come to my rescue today. He prays and he prays to Lord Shiva, and Shiva appears in front of him. Lord Shiva tells him, "My son Manasseh, in this lifetime, it is not your destiny to bring a child into this world. You are a good person, you are a great person, but it is not your destiny. It is not written in your destiny in this lifetime to bring about your own child into this world, Manasseh." So Manasseh, when he hears the words of Lord Shiva, he begins to cry. The tears are running down. He says, "Oh Lord Shiva, if this is the case today, why don't I just take my life? But I take my life, I will sacrifice my own life for you. I cannot find happiness back in this world. I cannot have a child. Everyone is treating me horribly in this world. Everyone is excluding me. Let me just take my life, but I take it in your name, O Lord Shiva." So Manasseh takes a cutlass in his hand, and he is about to slash his own neck, sacrifice himself for the divine Lord, Lord Shiva. But as he takes the cutlass in his hand, Lord Shiva takes away that cutlass. He turns to Manasseh and he says, "While you cannot bring about children in this world today, I will take you to someone who can help you. I am the Supreme Lord of the universe, but in your current situation, I cannot help you, my child." Lord Shiva takes Manaya to Nagadevata, the god that is in charge of all the snakes and everything. And he goes to Nagadevata. Nagadevata tells him, I have so many children. I have so many children, so many daughters and sons. I will bless you with 7 of my daughters and 1 of my sons. Go home, Manaya. Prepare 8. Prepare 8 baby cradles. And by the end of the night, 8 children, 7 girls and 1 boy will be in those cradles. And these will be your children, Manaya. These will be your children. So Manaya, he goes back home and, he makes 8 cradles. And at night, 7 baby girls and 1 male child appears in the cradles. And when Manaya sees this, he smiles. When his wife sees this, they smile. And it is one of the 7 daughters Manaya would have. Through the blessings of Nagadevata, one of them would become Ma Khodiyar. So this is how Ma Khodiyar has appeared. Ma Khodiyar is the daughter of Nagadevata. And she was in essence brought into the house of Manaya as a child for them. But there is more to the story. You see, when Manaya has all these little children in his home, everyone in the village is surprised. They are surprised because they say, how can this man who cannot bear children, for years and years he didn't bear children, how can he have 8 children today? How can he have 8 children today? The villagers see this, and when they see this, see Manaya with all these children, they look at it and they're shocked. Some of them, when they see Manaya on the road with all his children, some of them faint on the street in shock, in awe. And you see something happens in this story, my friends. You see the same king that fired him, the same king that insulted him, the same king he would work and serve under. That same king would come to his home, Manaya's home one day. And he humbled himself. He went to Manaya. He is the king, remember, he is the king. He went to Manaya. He went on his knees and he begged for forgiveness. The king went to the foot of Manaya and begged for forgiveness. He said, Manaya, I was wrong. I had insulted you and your wife because you do not have children. I listened to people that told me you were bringing me bad luck. And I had fired you. You were the greatest of friend in my life. You were the greatest advisor for this kingdom. And I treated you so wrong. I treated you in such a manner I ask for your forgiveness today. And the king, a man who people worship as God, the king has to humble himself, go on the foot of Manaya and beg like a beggar man for forgiveness. Manaya turns to the king and says, I am not a man. I am not a man who holds grudges or holds anything against anyone. I am a man of the divine. And I forgive you today. Even though you fired me, even though you hurt me, even though you insulted me in front of people and it tarnished my character. I am not a person who holds grudges against anybody. I am a man of the divine. And today I forgive you, O King. I forgive you. But what does this story teach us? What is the true teaching of this story we can learn? You see, the lesson of this story is, my friends, in life, many times we will be like Manaya. People will do the world against you. People will insult you. People will hurt you spiritually, physically. People will tarnish your character. But what should we do in response? What should be the response of us? The response should be to do nothing. When people do wrong to you, when people say negative and nasty things about you, do not take the opportunity, do not take the chance to respond to them. Do not take the chance or the opportunity to seek revenge in any way or form. But rather just do nothing. Leave it. If you are a true devotee, a true believer in Devi or the Divine Father, you don't need to do anything. In life, we need to learn that when people take it upon themselves to dirty their hands, to hurt us, to take away from us, to cheat us, to rob us of our own money, we must learn never to dirty our hands. Let our hands always be clean. Because you see, in life, life is very funny. The same people that do you wrong, the same people that hurt you, tarnish your character when you are trying your best to be a good person. Those same people, one day, things turn around. And one day they will end up at your foot begging for forgiveness. Begging the money that they cheated you. They will beg to pay you back and pay you more. So in life, my friends, I want to leave you with this lesson. People will dirty their hands and hurt you, but always just leave it. Leave it in the hands of the divine. You leave it alone and you walk, you continue onwards with your life. You keep these hands that you have clean. You don't do anything negative to anybody. You don't hurt anybody. You just say, okay, somebody robbed me of my money. Someone cheated me of my money. Somebody hurted me. But you know what? It's okay. That's their karma. That's their life. That is their character. I am a divine person. I am a spiritual person. I am a person of the divine Devi. I am a person of the Supreme Lord, Lord Shiva. I leave them alone and I continue onwards with my life. People hurt me here, I will gain more. People rob me of my money here, that's okay. God will ensure that I regain that money and I gain more. Never raise your hand in revenge to anyone, my friends, because it's not worth it. A true devotee, a true bhakta, they leave people alone. People want to go and scandal your name, let them. People want to go and hurt you. Maybe they want to hurt you physically, let them do so. People want to rob you of your money, let them do so. always remain on the same track you're on. Because as long as you keep on the right track, as long as you don't hurt nobody, you don't do any wrong to anybody, you will always be blessed. Abundance will always be your way. So this is what we have to learn. Learn to restrain yourself from responding to people. Learn to restrain yourself from being vengeful for people. Let people do whatever they want, but know, a true devotee of the divine Devi can never be triumphed against. A true devotee will always win in the end. No one can ever take them down. Learn this, my friends. Apply this teaching in your own life. That is my lesson to you, my friends. With the next few bhajans in mind, I'll be taking my leave. This has been another edition of Shakti Fridays, a discussion on the glories and stories of the goddess who limps. The glories and stories of goddess Khodiyar. With the next few bhajans in mind, my friends, I'll be taking my leave. Sitaram Om Shakti. May the divine Devi Ma Khodiyar bless all of you immensely. Before I leave, my friends, I love all of you. Have a blessed weekend ahead.
राह में बस जाना एक बार